First day of March, so beautiful, so green up here. That's how it all got started. I was climbing on a gentle hill when the shifting suddenly stopped. I looked back at the derailleur. No light, no movement, nothing. It was bizarre. Earlier this morning, the LED was green and shifting. Now when I pressed on the manual button on the derailleur, the LED was flashing green rapidly, but the derailleur remained dead. Then I realized the derailleur is in crash protection mode and preventing any shifting. I didn't drop the bike or crashed it. Dang, this is insane. Now I believe the SRAM has a faulty bug in their protection system. What are the odds? I must have won the lottery. 1 in a million. I tried to reset it manually by pressing the button for 10 to 30 seconds, but that didn't work. And I didn't have the SRAM AXS app downloaded on my phone to reset the derailleur. A little over 5 minutes ago, I was so excited that I was going to do a long ride of 50 miles from San Jose to Henry Cove State Park with over 4,500 feet of elevation gain. We have an Archie Express from Archie. That's own bike. You're going to sell it for what? $2,000 a piece?
No, I mean my component is way more than that.
Yeah, that's
actually, no, wait, oh yeah, thank you. Wow, Dantat. Okay, yeah.
We are giving us Dantat. We have another big group ride today.
Yeah.
And Itao is our...
Itao's everywhere. I mean,
it's mountain biker, gravel biker,
you run
long
and then
distance
you go
runner.
to sailing or something like that, right?
And
Yeah,
we were
yesterday.
doing ultra.
Yeah.
Did you wear finished?
I need to interview our leader here. So where are you taking us, Andy?
Where? Henry Cove.
He's afraid to tell us.
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah, little Switzerland.
Little Switzerland.
Henry Cove.
All right.
Park.
55 miles.
Yeah.
So to 55 miles, 4,500 feet of elevation gain.
Yeah.
To Henry Cove.
Yes.
See, I know all your secrets. You know, I know you don't want to tell us how far we're gonna go, how much
We
we're
did
gonna
it
climb.
last year. Yeah.
It was hard. Last year it was. I downloaded the SRAM app and tried to fix it, but no luck. It was searching for the new components, but unable to find either the front or the rear derailleur. Without wasting more time, and it was getting cold. I pushed forward ahead with Andy in the lead, knowing that the next 15 miles will be all flat. I have this bike for 5 years. This is the only time happening. I think this rear derailleur is in protection mode. It doesn't shift at all. Before biking back to the car, I tried one last time to use the app to sync with the derailleurs. But the app still cannot find the derailleurs. So I tried to manually reset it according to an online instruction from Google AI. But that did not work either. Even I push this button, hold it for 10 seconds, nothing happens. You know, I even took out the battery, put it back in, and at the same time pushing the button, you know, it just keeps on flashing, doesn't reset at all. The LED is rapidly flashing green or yellow, meaning that the derailleur is in crash protection mode. I don't know how the derailleur entered into this protection mode, as I did not drop the bike or fell. I gently put the bike into the car and took it out, gently. The only reason I can think of is when the car went over a speed bump at low speed, causing the bike to go into this protection mode. After I drove my bike home, and suddenly the SRAM app was able to see the 4 components: shift to left, shift to right, front derailleur, rear derailleur. But the rear derailleur is still in recovery mode. But clicking on recovery, it didn't do anything. Unable to carry out the execution. The app is stuck. And I was thinking that for a while. I decided to charge both the batteries to 100%. Although I just charged them a few days earlier. After the batteries were 100% charged, I then plugged them back in, and the app suddenly enabled the recovery feature. And voila, okay, the recovery mode is done. And then the app proceeded to ask me to download the firmware for the left and right shifters, and then the front derailleur and the rear derailleurs. Once the firmware is all downloaded, the yellow LED light was no longer blinking. Then I proceeded to manually synchronize the derailleur to the shifters on the handlebar. And that fixed the problem. All in all, it took me about 2 hours to solve this protection mode. Shifting. And then the other side. Yep. My conclusion is that the protection feature is too sensitive and could be falsely triggered. It should have a manually set mode so that an apps is not needed to reset the derailleur. Here's my recommended procedure to get the SRAM derailleur out of recovery mode or the crash protection mode. First, of course, you download the SRAM AXS app. Then you make sure the 2 coin cell batteries in the handlebar are either new or at least 3.0 volt, or you can measure that with a voltmeter. If you're not sure, just put in the new coin cell batteries. Then you charge the derailleur batteries, 2 of them, to 100%. And then use the app to synchronize for the 4 components, the left and right shifters, and then the front and rear derailleurs. And from then, just follow the instructions on the screen on the app. Manually sync the derailleurs to the shifters. And that's it. That will get it out of the recovery mode. And one more thing. Do it now before your next ride. Download the app and synchronize with the group set. Do it now. In case you buy it later going into this crash mode protection, you can reset that very quickly.